Hi everyone and welcome to this new session to practice phrasal verbs. So in this session we will give the signification of the phrasal verb and we should find it. So for this phrasal verb we have two significations. The first one is to change the place of living, and the second one to affect feelings, to give rise to some emotion. And we have three propositions. The first one is live to, move to, make to. So to change the place of living, it's move to. And the examples, they moved to another house last year. And the second signification, to affect feelings, to give rise to some emotion. She was moved to tears by his story. So here it means she was affected by his story. This phrasal verb has three significations. The first one is the passing of time. The second signification is to trust or depend on for correct information. And the third one is pay a short visit, call. And the three propositions are grow by, get by, go by. So it's clear that to pay a short visit or call, it's go by. So go by, it means equally the passing of time. 10 years went by before we saw each other again. Or to trust or depend on for correct information. Don't go by my watch. It's usually a bit slow. So don't depend or don't believe my watch. It's usually a bit slow. Trust or depend on for correct information. And the third one is to pay a short visit or call. Nobody was at home when I went by yesterday. This phrasal verb has the meaning of touch sexually, grope. And we have three phrasal verbs. The first one, feel up, drop up, fall up. So it's clear that it's a feel up because it's a touch. So touch sexually, grope, feel up. And the example is someone felt me up in the club as I was trying to get to the bar. So this phrasal verb has four significations. The first one is to kill. The second one is to make someone ill. To make someone ill. And the third one is disallow a law decision. And we have start down. Start down is not possible because it won't mean kill. Strike down and sit down. Sit down is to sit. It's clear. So it's strike down. Strike down. So the examples to mean kill is a hitman struck him down as he entered the building. So he killed him as he entered the building. Struck him down. Strike down means to kill. Make someone ill. I was struck down with food poisoning. So it means that this food has made me ill. So the verb is mostly used in the passive. It's in the passive form. I was struck down with food poisoning. And the third signification is disallow a law decision. The appeal court struck down the lower court's ruling. So it went against it. Disallow a law. The appeal court struck down the lower court's ruling. So strike down has three meanings: to kill, to make someone ill, or to disallow a law, decision, etc. Pay a brief visit. Pay a brief visit. And we have three phrasal verbs: drop by, take by, have by. So it's clear that is drop by. And this to drop by is to visit someone without planning. It's just a sudden visit. So he dropped by on his way home from work. So he was going to work, but he just did a quick visit to his home. He dropped by on his way home from work. And now this phrasal verb has two meanings: repay money borrowed, take revenge on. And the three proposed phrasal verbs are pull back, pass back, pay back. So here we have to repay the money that we had borrowed, to repay it. So it's pay back. And it could also mean to take revenge on. So the examples: I paid back the 20 pounds I'd borrowed. I'm going to pay him back for that insult. Now, this phrasal verb has two meanings: to postpone, to stop liking something or somebody. And we have three propositions: pick off, put off, play off. So to postpone, it's clear to put off because we say pick up. I picked up something, so I take it. Pick off, no. Put off. So to put off means to postpone. The concert's been put off until next month because the singers got a throat infection. And it could also mean to stop liking something or somebody. I was really put off by the way he is with his mouth open. So I didn't like it. I stopped liking that. I was really put off by the way he eats with his mouth open. Now this phrasal verb has one signification, is to invite someone for a date. To invite someone for a date. And we have run out, ask out, hit out. So it's clear it's ask out, to ask out somebody for a date. So he wanted to ask her out, but was too shy. He wanted to ask her out, but he was too shy. So this phrasal verb has the meaning of relax, relax, to relax. And we have three propositions: come out, cut out, chill out. So it's clear it's chill out. Now pay a brief visit, and we have three verbs and three prepositions. And we have look, hang, drop, by, of, in. So to pay a brief visit is to drop by. Touch sexually, grope is fill up, fill up. So someone filled me up in the club as I was trying to get to the bar. Relax, to chill out. I'm staying at home and chilling out this evening. Postpone, stop liking something or somebody. And we have pick, pass, put, for, off, out. So put off. The concert's been put off until next month because the singers got a throat infection. I was really put off by the way he eats with his mouth open. The passing of time, trust or depend on for correct information, pay a short visit, call. So go by. 10 years went by before we saw each other again. The passing of time, 10 years went by before we saw each other again. Trust or depend on for uh, uh, trust or depend on for correct information. Don't go by my watch. It's usually a bit slow. Pay a short visit, call. Nobody was at home when I went by yesterday. Nobody was at home when I went by yesterday. To invite someone for a date is ask out. He wanted to ask her out, but was too shy. He wanted to ask her out, but was too shy. Kill, make someone ill, disallow a law decision. So it's strike down. A hitman struck him down as he entered the building. A hitman struck him down as he entered the building. I was struck down with food poisoning. The appeal court struck down the lower court's ruling. The appeal court struck down the lower court's ruling. To challenge the place of living, to affect feelings, to give rise to some emotion. It's move clear. It's move to. They moved to another house last year. They moved to another house last year. She was moved to tears by his story. She was moved to tears by his story. repay money borrowed, take revenge on, pay back. I paid back the £20 I'd borrowed. I'd paid back the £20 I'd borrowed. I'm going to pay him back for that insult. I'm going to pay him back for that insult. So now we have to fill in the blanks. I need to see them. I went around last night. I went around last night to see them. Skyscrapers, the city center. Skyscrapers are going up everywhere in the city center. Many small shops cannot compete with the supermarkets. Many small shops are going under because they cannot compete with the supermarkets. This problem and can't think about anything else. He is involved deeply with this problem and can't think about anything else. No, he is deeply involved. He is deeply involved. He is deeply involved with this problem and can't think about anything else. He took the calculator home yesterday and brought it and hasn't brought it back yet. The trial as he believed her to be innocent. The trial as he believed her to be innocent. He stood by her throughout the trial as he believed her to be innocent. He went to the country. We went to the country. We won't sell up and move to the country. No, we want to sell. We want to move. So we want to move. No, we want to. So I will to. Yes, to sell up and move to the country. Yes, that's the same sentence. We want to sell up and move to the country. The food was so horrible that I struggled to keep it down. What are those kids up to?